Yeah, no, fuck. No. Nah, in all seriousness, it's time to get serious. Very serious. No, I'm serious this time. Am I? No, I am being serious. Hey guys, how are we all doing? It's a pretty wet and miserable Wednesday here in Whistler. What a surprise. Summer is finished. Very sad. And you know, the weather report is just not looking fantastic for quite some time, which is shit. That's okay. Nope. Sorry. Yeah. No. It's yep. It's looking not good. I don't know if that's focused on there, but it doesn't look good. Anyway, enough about the fucking weather. My glasses. That's not what I'm here to talk about today. I am here to talk about the wonderful act of meditation. Now, when I originally wrote this idea in my little YouTube book, which I write my ideas down, at the time I was like not 100% like, oh yep, I should make this, because I wasn't like as passionate about it. I was like only just starting to meditate, so it wasn't like it had drastically changed my life, which it sort of has right now. It's crazy. Everyone should start. If skip the video, go turn this off, go fucking zen out and just appreciate this amazing thing called fucking life. So I wasn't super passionate about it. I did have a chat with Steph on our podcast about it. You can go listen to that if you'd like as well. So that was about like 2 months ago, and you know, I meditate at least 4 to 5 times a week now. I use a guided meditation that goes for about 20 minutes, and it is fucking unbelievable. I can't express the feelings I get inside my body. I will drop it in the bio below, whatever. Steph's done it, didn't feel the same things that I did. Not to say that you guys won't either, but some of you obviously, it's all different, right? Everyone works differently. We're all different human beings. So yeah, today I did want to talk about meditation. I really wanted to talk about it. It has just become such a vital tool, I guess, in, you know, my day-to-day routine. And I think that's what we all need to be doing, you know, because every day we want to be trying to become a better version of ourselves, and, you know, being able to tackle every day head on the best that we can. Because, you know, this thing called life is obviously going to throw some big right hooks at us sometimes. And if we don't prepare ourselves mentally for that, it can be quite difficult, and we can get caught in a slump, and it can be hard to get out of. So there is a couple things that I do want to break down on today's episode of video, fucking talk. So this is obviously going to be one of those talking head videos, and if that doesn't sound like what you're into and you don't really give a fuck about meditation, I'll see you guys in the next one. But I do challenge you to at least go try it, if you don't want to hear it from me. But the main reason I am making this video is hopefully that the very small reach that I do have, but my reach is obviously targeted at people my age, and then obviously people below. And then, you know what, some of my family do watch these things, and it could be very super beneficial for them as well. So I just want to sort of like, you know, break, I guess, the social outlook on meditating. And when I say the social outlook, I'm talking Mitchell from 6 months ago and his outlook towards meditating. Because if I was thinking like that, I can guarantee you there's a lot of other people, especially my age, that do think like that. And you know, like I said, this is just an awesome tool that can just really just flip your brain 100%. Yeah, so let's start with that. And then I'll also dive into some other really super beneficial things that meditating can do. Cool. So, you know, my outlook on meditating 6 months ago was pretty poor. I thought it was something that, you know, these zenned out human beings do that are, you know, fucking on this like super fucking chilled out planet, bro, where like everything is just so fucking zen. Like, man, like what is existence? Like, you know, like that type of shit. And like, I would like, you know, I do come from like a you know, a fucking manly type of background where like, you know, emotions and shit don't get to you as a person. And I definitely, that's definitely been something that I've had to work on, especially in my relationship with Stephanie. I've never really been an emotional type of person. I don't usually cry. I never cry. And it's funny because in the last 2 months of meditating, I've cried more after a meditation like session than I have in the last like 10 years. And it's fucking ridiculous, right? It is so ridiculous. Yeah, like, so to keep talking about me crying, you know, get all fucking Kim fucking, what's her name? Kardashian? When's that funny meme about her crying? Oh, damn. Yeah, like, the last time I cried at someone, like, someone's death was, like Philip Hughes, like, the cricketer. Like I've had family members pass away where I just, my thought process for it, and I can guarantee you this is a lot of other people's thought process, was to accept, fucking dig a hole in the back of your brain, bury it, and just hope that you never have to deal with that experience ever again. And boy, was I fucking wrong, because they come back and get you. You know, the brain's a very funny thing, and if we don't appreciate it and don't train it and treat it the way it needs to be treated, it's gonna fucking bite us in the ass. And that's as simple as it is. So that's the thing I really want. So if you guys are watching out there and, you know, I'm mainly targeting, cause like I make these videos like fuck all people watch them, right? So I'm mainly targeting people like Moose and like Johnny K and like, you know, those people that are in my same little friend circle. This shit is fucking good. I can't express to you the level that my brain has excelled. Like, honestly guys, I'm fucking turning on a mental level. So yeah, let's break this idea. Meditating isn't just for fucking hippies. Meditating is an awesome tool that can make you the best version of yourself. Cool. So straight off the bat, so like what I did in the very beginning, I did a lot of research into meditating. And I'm very much a facts guy. I like to see statistics. I like to see this shit because I did have that outlook of, you know, it's for hippies. It's like, where's the proof that it works? And well, there's this dude called Dr. Joe Dispenza, happens to be the dude who I listen to on my guided meditations. This bloke's gone out there and he's done some scientific research, and you know, it's fucking ridiculous, the results. Straight off the bat, like there's stories of like a woman having a stroke, goes completely blind in her left eye. So pretty much there's like a 2-week period after a stroke where you can potentially gain your vision back. She didn't, you know, a year later on, she went to this guided meditation thing. 5 days later, boom, wham, bam, Sam, she had fucking complete vision in her fucking left eye. And it's shit like this, man, that just makes me go, holy fuck, what the fuck is going on? And you know, just like the little like scientific fact that's been proven that, you know, meditating like 10 minutes, 5 days a week, can like extend the body's, like, you know, the body's actual lifeline by like 2 to 3 years, which is fucking great. You know, I'm all about trying to be on this planet for as long as possible. And if it means that I have to like zen out for 10 minutes, which is beneficial for like my day to day, and it's gonna make my life fucking be longer, 100% I'm fucking gonna do it. Like, and it is so good. Like, I can't believe how happy I am talking about this, because it just fucking makes me so stoked. But yeah, so like, I was very much skeptical, so I did the research, I looked into this guy, I listened to a lot of his podcasts, and he is a scientist, so he has a scientific background, and he's still amazed and blown away when these things are happening. And I guess it sounds really dumb to say out loud, but a lot of us seem to forget that this body, this brain, well, the brain in particular, was all built by itself. Yeah, and like, it's like, well, you know, yeah, like if it's built the body once, I'm sure it can fucking do something pretty amazing again, as long as we look after it and treat it right. And that's what meditating sort of is. It's a mental workout. As much as you want to fucking get huge biceps by lifting weights, you need to fucking give the brain a bit of a workout. And yeah, so that's like me breaking down, I guess, like the social outlook on it. So the one thing that I've definitely learnt, and this, again, might be new for some people, it might not be, but I was under the impression that meditating was about controlling the mind. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. From my experiences, it's about, I like to use the term pilot and passenger, because there definitely is times when you do need to bring your focus onto one thing in particular, especially when the brain's going to run wild, which it will always do. What is spat? Anyway, and it's learning to be the pilot when needed, but also being extremely accepting and just being the passenger inside your own brain and allowing it to just run and run freely, because it is always going to be creating thoughts. It's just how it works. It is always going to be working. It's always going to be thinking. So it's as much as, the whole term, and I cannot stress it any more than this, is that pilot and passenger, and learning how to bring your focus back when needed, but then also accepting things and just laying there and letting it run. And for a lot of people, and for me in particular, I was nervous about letting my brain just having complete and utter control of where it was going to go with thoughts, because I've had some pretty fucked up things happen. Not to the extent that there's a lot of people out there a lot worse than me. I'm not playing the pity game at all, but I was very worried when I started that my brain was naturally going to go to these darker memories, and then I was going to have to face them. And I definitely fucking did, and it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous how, when you're learning to meditate, and I do recommend using any of the apps that you do see, Headspace, all these other things. There's Headspace, Calm, all these other ones, which are super great. They're fantastic. I used Headspace until it was wanting to charge me a lot of money, and then I was like, you know what? I feel like I've got this under control, and I probably don't, to be honest with you. There's probably a lot more I need to learn. But with this guided one that I do have, it tells you a lot of, I guess the best way to describe it, and once again, I will link it down below, it becomes very grounding, as in the guided meditation makes you feel very small, and it talks about, recognizing the space around you. And for what it does for me is it makes my problems that I do think are problems seem so insignificant in how big this universe is, that they just sort of disappear. And it goes to this end part, right, where it tells you, this is a bit weird, but it goes to the end of this the guided meditation, where he tells you to just let it all go, let the brain run completely free, and whatever thought drives back to the body and the emotion that is felt, move into this state of gratitude. And my oh fucking my, man, being in the state of gratitude is scientifically proven that the heart produces a different type of fucking energy, and it's your body just gets this extreme body high. I go completely numb in the whole body, and then I guess the state of gratitude is just this overwhelming body high. And I've dove into some of my darker memories and darker thoughts and things that I didn't think affected me, and I've moved my emotions into a state of gratitude, because every experience that I've ever faced has defined and made me the person I am today, and I am fucking so thankful for it. And it's funny because the hardest moments of your life are the ones that you will look back on and enjoy the most, because they're the most human defining moments, where you fucking have to change and it's a struggle. How many of you remember the feeling of winning a professional grand final and stuff like that? I barely fucking remember any of it. It's gone, and it's over and done so quickly, but the harder moments sit with you for longer, and the sooner that you can look into them, accept that they've happened, and accept that your emotions towards them can be somewhat negative, but then look at where you are now and move into this point of gratitude. gratitude. It's definitely gratitude. I think that is the big end game of meditating, is to get the brain and the body to be in this place of gratitude and acceptance, and then you will just be able to overcome any of those things. And if you can tackle the day with a state of gratitude, you're already going to be so fucking happy. It's ridiculous. And I guess that's what for me personally, the biggest benefit of meditating is that I am constantly so thankful for every moment of my life, because it continues to chisel the person that I am and like work towards the person I want to be. I guess that's everything for me for meditating. I feel like I've said everything that I need to say. If you are struggling out there with, past events, it might sound really dumb, but like, have a moment to sit there and think about why you feel the way you do towards it, and laying there and allowing your brain to think. You might be surprised about the emotions that are attached to those moments, and then you could potentially over time move into this state of gratitude for the experience and how it's changed you as a person. It might have changed you for the greater or the worse, but it definitely, every moment and every negative moment, I guess, has the potential to have a positive impact on you in the future. I'm really like sort of lost for words, because I'm just so grateful for actually diving into meditating, because it's just changed me so much, and I feel like I'm realizing it right now talking to the camera. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is real fucking raw thoughts with me, which seems to be a common trend on this channel as I continue to just change as a human. Hopefully you like it. Please, if you guys start meditating, let me fucking know. I fucking would love to know about your experiences from it and how you think it's helped you and stuff like that, because I just feel like, if it can make me feel the way it makes me feel, I could guarantee it'll do something positive for you guys. I'll make sure to like the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel if that's something you're into. But without any further to do, I guess I've got some other speediness to get around, so I'll fucking see you guys in the next